That concludes our special presentations. I thank our town president for making the formal award to these very deserving individuals, and Cynthia, who worked so hard getting these together and getting everything planned. I know last year we had, I believe, a professor who spoke about the history and the heritage of Greece. We do not have a speaker here today, but I thought before we close I should say just a few words about Greece and how important it is to the history of our civilization, and specifically to America. Our civilization, we talk about Western civilization and the United States, and we're kind of the culmination of the Western world. It rests on three great pillars in the Mediterranean Sea. One is the Holy Land, from which we derive our religious faith. Christianity and Judaism both arising in that little sliver of land and have had so much effect on the West and on the entire world. Our religious faith comes from the Holy Land. And then there's that boot-shaped peninsula of Italy, ancient Rome, which gave us our sense of government and order, which taught us things of engineering and road building and military force and the use of military force. And so much of statecraft and government derives from Rome and the Roman Empire, which organized the Western world for so many, many, many centuries. And then there is the peninsula and islands that make up Greece, from which we derive our literature, our philosophy, our science, and so many of the principles on which we live, our ideas about government, about freedom, about representative government, the word democracy itself coming from Greece, from ancient Greece, from Athens, and the military power of Sparta. So Greece has this ancient history, this history that reaches back into the midst, centuries before the birth of Christ. And today, a nation that is so important in the Western world, the birthplace of the Olympics, which are such a part of our thinking and sportsmanship. And as Americans, so many Greeks came to our shores to join the peoples of the other nations of Europe and the other nations and lands throughout the world. So at this time, as we commemorate Greek independence, we recognize the proud heritage of the Greeks in antiquity, the ancient Greeks, the great names of Plato and Aristotle and Socrates and all the rest. And of course, Greece as a modern nation today, the home of the modern Olympics, an ally of the United States, a proud free nation. So we thank you on behalf of our town president, the Honorable Larry Dominic, my colleagues of so many years on the town board, for joining us here as Cicero observes Greek Independence Day. Thank you all very much for being here.